man for Norfolk State. And again, if you're Howard, probe that. Look for some screens, take the time on the passes. That's good.
Now they double team Howard down low.
So you get the ball in the low post, but your post guys have got to keep the ball under their chin and be strong. Collins brings it down to his knees, and it's easily deflected that time by the big kid Jeffries.
Who's in the lineup. Started 26 games for the Spartans last year as Dadrian Collins hits the three-pointer and ties the score 27 apiece.
And somebody goes to sleep on the switch, you zone out of bounds, so you're going to be able to cover that wing. They don't cover it. He gets a flat for the jump shot.
Here's a turnover for the Spartans. Spartans came in averaging 19 turnovers a ball game, and that's one of the things that Coach wanted to do, protect the basketball.
They turn the ball over more than any team in the MEAC. You got to handle the basketball if you're going to win in this league.
West Virginia, Georgetown, and UConn. Not bad, huh?
Not bad at all. UConn took a big L yesterday, but very solid conference play right now. I see you talking about Baylor playing UMass. Saw Baylor last year in the NIT. Very impressed with what they do down there. And one of the teams, and they got beat the other day, they're right in the top 25. But keep your eye on the Baylor Bears as we continue the Big 12 conference play.
They have a pretty good player there, too.
How you say his name?
Udo.
Udo. That's close. Udo. Yeah.
Achpe Udo.
Udo.
As a player control foul against the Spartans. Just watch you drive into the foul again.
Drive down the baseline. You got to have help right there. Good defensive effort by Howard University. Taking the charge. You force the guy to the baseline, you've got help. Help, recover, take the charge on the baseline. Good defense.
And both of those fouls on Rob Hampton have come of the offensive variety.
So you got Hampton with 2 fouls, Deloach with 2 fouls, the 2 best perimeter players for Norfolk State this season, both saddled with 2 fouls.
Coley with the jumper, no good. O'Quinn controls the rebound. Pretty big lineup in there for Norfolk State with Jeffries and O'Quinn. Here's a long jumper by Deloach. She's struggling from downtown so far today. 0 for 2 from three-point range. 1 for 4 overall in this contest. Well, there's a timeout on the floor. 3:01 remaining. We're still tied at 27.
You know what
Charlie Neal along with former Livingstone coach Dan Luter courtside.
Yeah, I coached some other places too.
Well, you were assistant. Well, I'll give you the head coaching back.
Okay, yeah, but you just.
Okay, you were at East Carolina as an assistant. You were at North Carolina State as an assistant.
I mean, and did some other stuff. Just give them all some love. Can't you not do that for me?
But
sometimes?
I was giving you your head coaching
fine.
duties.
Okay? You know, my first game as a head coach at Livingstone was here.
At Norfolk State.
Yeah.
And
well, I'm sitting over here with you, man. You love for me to tell you that all the time. Every time we come here, you always want to get that out, don't you? I'm sitting over here with you, so that tells you how that game went.
Calvin Thompson at the line. He hits 1 of 2, and Howard back on top, 28-27. Number of lead changes in this ball game. 3 ties so far.
Different perimeter players in the ball game now for Norfolk State. Deloach off the basketball, White guarding him. You got to be careful if you're Norfolk. Deloach with the 2 fouls.
Perry in the lineup right now for Norfolk State.
Let's go, man.
Men's college basketball. Wednesday night, 7 Eastern. Greg Monroe, Georgetown Hoyas against Pitt. 14 against 11. Then Colorado takes on Oklahoma State at 9. For more information, log on to ESPNU.com. At the free throw line, Candy McCauley, junior or senior rather. A young man who really can play both, a couple of positions. He can play the the 4, the 3, but he can also play the 2. Good size on him at 6'8".
And again, another one of those guys, the seniors that you talked about, Patrick and White, along with McCauley, that have to step up and play as seniors with a sense of urgency. Understand this is the last go around, and you want to try to have a chance to cut down the net, put a banner in Bird Gymnasium. So you've got to play hard. You've got to play every possession like it could be your last.
When you talk about McCauley, when he was a freshman, he led the team in blocks with 21. And then as a sophomore, he had 23, had 22 last year.
Yeah, he's got one. I mean, he's got 2 now.
He's struggling this year. Yeah. Here's a 3 from the corner from O'Quinn. That's his 2nd of the night. And it gives his team a 1-point advantage, 30-29.
It just shows you the balance of this Norfolk State basketball team. When you've got perimeter players that can dribble, penetrate, and score inside, and you've got post guys that can step out and make jump shots from 15, 18 feet.
That was not a 3-pointer. That was a 2-pointer. But he did hit a 3-pointer earlier. And it's all tied at 29.
Clock under 10. Don't want to foul if you're Norfolk. Be smart if you're Howard.
Short on the shot by Curtis White.
You could have gotten a better shot than that.
At the other end, DeLoach for 2.
See, that's what they want to do, is get DeLoach in the open court. He's very difficult to guard when he gets in the open floor.
Had 30 points in the tournament last year, but at the other end, it's answered by McCauley, who hits the 3 this time, and it's a 1-point Howard lead.
You're talking about that ability to go inside and outside. Once again, McCauley steps out and hits your jumper.
Under a minute to go before halftime. This is a MEAC matchup. Howard University in the dark uniforms against the home team, the Spartans of Norfolk State, both on 2-game winning streaks coming into this contest. O'Quinn down the baseline. Dishes it back out. And a foul is going to be whistled, which will send Tim Zephyr to the free throw line.
Charlie, with all these other big guys coming in, especially Christian Morris, and with the evolution of college, Tim Zephyr, the 6'8" junior, has been the kind of guy that they've kind of forgotten a little bit about. Offensively, doesn't really score a lot of points, but does a lot of the little things that helps you win basketball games. Always around the glass, runs the floor pretty well. But his minutes are getting cut a little bit because of the development of Christian Morris. This is a chance right now. Make some free throws, get some excitement about his game.
This is his 2nd year on this particular team. Of course, he played at a junior college in Ohio before coming here to... And there's a foul going to be whistled inside, and this will go against Candy McCauley. Don't forget, coming up at the half, ESPN News will update all of today's happenings in college sports. We'll take a look at the MEAC scoreboard as well, and we'll wind up the highlight reel, and we'll check off on the stats also. All that coming up from Eccles Hall here on the campus of Norfolk State University in Norfolk, Virginia. O'Quinn at the free throw line. He's only a 50% free throw shooter coming into the game. It was 11 of 22. And he hits one that time. That's his first free throw attempt of the night.
We talked about it briefly earlier, but this is both of these teams really may need to work a little bit on their free throw shooting as the year goes on. Norfolk State's the 9th best team in the conference, shoots about 63%. Howard's the worst free throw shooting team, shooting 60%. So in a game like this, as close as the possession counts, the free throws are going to count. Zephyr grabs that second one. If I'm Howard, I may want to think about getting the last shot off. Possession there goes their way too. So you score, you get the ball back to begin the second half, get another basket, gives you a chance to extend the lead.
10 seconds left in the half. And that one's partially blocked. O'Quinn got his hands on it and somehow inside.